Going on your Spotify Wrapped. Oh, oh, oh. Andrew will be up in just a sec. Bleep bloop. Nice.
Can you believe?
It wasn't pizza. It wasn't pizza. I finished pizza last night. Convergence.
I just blew out my fucking eardrums.
Why? Jinx.
So, so I just wanted to get the stream open and the D&D, and I have a bunch of tabs just constantly open, and a couple of them are YouTube videos. They just all started playing.
Oh.
Yes, because
Yeah,
of Devin.
we ended the last session at the Necromancer's house. Because yes, except it's a dream induced by Nancy as a training exercise.
Don't
On a
worry, I
D20.
asked about that too.
No, I was calculating map size. Yeah.
Be right back.
Well, sort of. It's like, sorry, not a square. I needed to scale a certain dimension by the pixel size, which was 120.
And back. I'm
PNG
still in
tuber.
Nancy's, by the way.
We both ignored each other's clashes on Duolingo, by the way, and I find that funny.
By the way, now that we're streaming, I have something very important to say that I will only say once.
Okay.
Penis.
I'm so glad you told us this. Just so you could see penis in HD quality.
Woo.
As usual. Yep.
The horizontal and vertical axis.
Yes. Because I'm further south.
He's American East. Oh, lovely. Off to a wonderful start.
Come on.
No, it's funny how it's in the kitchen, I think. We also, in my house, we have these router like pods that plug into different places in the wall around the house. So
yeah,
that
that's extenders.
yeah. Don't you need a modem?
Yes.
I mean, barely.
Hmm.
But like it's
It's not that hard. You
Okay.
press a button for a couple seconds and it searches and connects. I'm pretty sure as long as you're pressing the WPS button on both the extender and the router, then it'll just connect. Because in my house we have a Wi-Fi extender just outside my room, and oh my god.
You
So
are
you're gonna
just
have
a
to start
living
packing right
disaster.
after. You're gonna have to start packing right after D&D. I would pack 2 to be safe. Yep. You refuse to do your laundry as well, apparently.
Money, money, money.
Additionally, we got to the location we were going to, but oh no, it's a trap. We're stuck here now. I think the first thing that Eureka is gonna do when she finds out that we're magically trapped here is go over here and do I even have this spell before I make a fool of myself? Yes, she's gonna ritual. She's, she's gonna ritual cast detect magic. Now this isn't the same detect magic that was in my one shot. This is just the normal detect magic spell. I think so. And this moves with me. I can actually with token attacher, but I don't want to teach you how to use that right now. Pretty much, yeah.
I am just gonna go to Eucalyptus and ask. No, I didn't. No, that was just me.
Ask. Ask and you shall receive.
No, that's just me being very bad at talking. I'm just gonna ask Yuko. So, Hemlock just told us that this is pretty much a trap. Did you know anything about that?
Child.
But you're able to freely come in and out of here, right? Do you have any idea why that is?
Eureka's just gonna keep heading
So-
upstream. Well, I am under the assumption, right, that this is like some Lost Woods type beat where like as soon as I like continue up the river, it's just gonna loop back around to like the bottom of the river or something like that. No, it's not how you beat the Lost Woods, but like I'm
It's
sort
how you
of
get lost in the woods.
it's how you loop back to the start because of getting lost. But basically, I'm trying to find out the kind of magic that is preventing us from leaving and investigating that firsthand right now with my detect magic.
You die.
All right, I'm playing Mina now. She is.
Jeremy and Asmodai in the distance hear a soft "Ooh."
Was that supposed to happen? Well,
He
I
can't
can't
hear
ask
him
anyone
anyway.
because I'm talking as Jeremy.
Where?
Grabs you a
Yoink.
stupid intent.
Grabs your where?
That sounds wrong.
It does.
Grab her waist, pull her close, lift her up. Where?
Yikes. Um, Jeremy's just gonna look around awkwardly. Look at this mushroom. That is a great mushroom. Like,
More gruff.
More angry.
There you go.
look,
Barking up all the trees.
if I know anything about magic, it can be a little fucky. She can fly?
What if I prepare the spell?
Doing it live. Oh.
Rip. It's wild that the session where brain. It's funny that the session where you're home alone is the one where it's like the most fucky.
Yeah, so you're thinking that since you've lived here your entire life, you know to just go in whatever direction you need to go to avoid looping.
Wait,
See.
do I need to breathe? That wasn't a yes.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be able to identify sort of the source of it. Um, in which case, I think my next order of business probably to ask around about uh, any mushrooms that have a special kind of spore. Sort of like about the one that we're looking for, essentially. Okay. I have an idea. Uh, well, to the two, while Yuka's also around, I grab one of my ropes, and I say, Yuka, it is possible that uh, if we all grab this rope and you hold it and help us to navigate out of the village, that we may be able to help these people leave. $50. Because it's coiled? I have more than 10 pounds. I have more than 10 pounds worth of muscle.
Don't you remember that at the start, Devin was like, "Oh yeah, I am actually over encumbered with how much shit I have."
Yeah, it's in my backpack.
Well, I don't see it, so
We don't see the names, so it's fine. Yeah. His name is not Morthos.
his name is non-existent.
Sothtrum.
Much like me.
Oh, you just reversed his name. I see, you reversed his name. uh, where does everyone else live? Like, outside of this village? I mean, the people in this village, uh, in this one, uh, it seems like they don't want to stay here. So, out of character, I am under the assumption that these people uh, came to the Siom Flaria uh, for whatever reason, but they have been trapped here and they do intend to go to their homes in other villages that may not even be in the mushroom forests. Okay, then then once she realizes this, Yuriko's gonna go over to like a bunch of the different people in the village and ask where they come from. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine if you don't have notes for like where exactly they're from, but they would like to return back outside of the Siom Floria, right? So maybe we should try with just Jeremy, myself, Asmodai, and you. Yuka. Do you know? It's hemp, yeah. Like a weed rope.
Don't light it on fire. Oh, I can understand that. Mask, I swear to
Don't.
God.
No, it sounds like something the mask would think to do, though.
Oh, yeah. He would just be sitting there laughing like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. It's like, it's better
Remind
that you
me,
don't know.
have I already asked Yuka about these special spores we're looking for? Can I ask the orc that's been here for 12 years? Forget their name. What? I'm asking him, like, because we have two objectives here now. Free this village and find those spores. So ideally we find the spores and then we free the village and just leave at the same time. Yuka, do you know of a temple?
Fitting.
Howdy? Depressed, miserable, anguish.
Depresso espresso.
Would you like to go exploring? Before before you do, can you guide us out of this village with the rope, and we can try and find the temple on our own?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my fucking god.
Aw.
Twitch drop.
Oh my, no, I think we just spent the last 40 minutes of Twitch where my mic wasn't being heard.
Oh no.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm actually gonna die if that's the case. Let me fucking check. This is important. Let me fucking check. This. Alright, create a dashboard, stream manager, not stream manager, fucking... Sorry, I know I'm interrupting, but I need to check this.
And I bet I am, but he keeps...
Stop it. I don't want to watch... No. Okay.
I mean, you are interrupting for something very important.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one. Oh my god.
Yep.
Because in my house we have a.
Yep.
Do you at least have the record?
Pretty much, yeah.
Set right?
No, because the recording has also been having me muted for the...
Oh no.
The cringe is real.
Oh no.
Alright, are we back, though?
Yeah, I'm good. You can hear me now. Oh my god.
This time on Sacrifice...
Okay. So
Okay. We went exploring around this village that we have been trapped in.
a brief explanation for the people watching the VOD afterwards. I did not notice that my mic wasn't catching audio for the last 40 minutes. So, I'm sure you caught some of what just happened. Yuriko went exploring the village, and she did illusion magic, and at some point, the magic tricked her into coming back here. Asmodai asked Yuka a couple questions, mainly that she can leave and be perfectly fine, but she thinks it's because she lives here. Jeremy went to look at mushrooms, and the mask is being a general asshole. Hemlock's been here 12 years, and the plan is to use 50 feet of rope to have Yuka lead everyone out of here.
But before that, Yuka's gonna just lead us out of the village and just into the forest so that we can do some exploring on our own, while she goes back home.
Okay, just the three of you?
And
Just the three of us.
hopefully...
Oh, well, the
Michael
three of us
picks
and...
up this time.
3 of us and my retainers, probably.
Yes, I just haven't spawned them in.
Yes, leave behind the retainers. Who needs them anyways?
Leave them here, yeah. Boop. Here we go.
I mean, it's probably safest for them here, but at the same time,
If
we're
you
not,
leave
like,
the
going
Siom,
into a dangerous...
if you leave the Siom without them, you will be leaving them here.
Yeah, I don't want to... Just in case you could take us directly out of the Siom, I do want to make sure that I have them with me.
Yes, okay.
So just, she's taking the 6 of us.
And you're all holding... I want to confirm you're holding on the rope. Because if I didn't
Yes.
confirm that, I would be the kind of asshole who's like, hey, you didn't specify that, so you're staying here. But I'm being kind. No, dude, get out
Yo,
of here.
there was... In the first D&D game that I ever played, or like the first sort of long-term dungeon crawl, the GM was like, okay, well you put the manacles on the guy, but you didn't specify you locked them.
Oh my god.
It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, that's an asshole move right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's just mean. Almost as mean as Twitch not notifying me that my mic wasn't working. God. That's so frustrating. I'm gonna have to... Here's the good thing, though, because I'm recording this video personally, what I can do is I can just, like, put this in my editing software and say, hey, so the first 40 minutes you're not gonna be able to hear the fucking DM because she's an idiot.
Cut the first 40 minutes.
No, because there's still stuff you're doing. That they can
there's
hear the three of
still
you.
stuff.
Yeah, but we also summarized it, so...
Yeah, but it's better if they see it and then hear the summary of what I said.
Then maybe put a thing at the start, just explaining it.
I just said I was gonna do that.
Evan,
Okay.
ears,
Focus.
use them.
I know it's rich coming from me, but focus.
Sorry, we're harping on you for no reason.
Squirrel!
Eh. Is it this one? No.
You cannot switch scenes until resource is finished loading.
Oh, god damn it.
So thank you.
Did you
You're
kill
welcome.
all the chitons, or did one escape? I don't remember.
I think
One-
Okay.
Because I would have had 4 tokens.
Oh, that's right, you have 3 coins. You have 3 soul coins.
That's right, I was checking the range on one of my spells to see if Yuriko would shoot one of them in the back.
Why would Yuriko is bloodthirsty? Okay, so you wanted to go into the
She didn't,
forest,
though.
not the...
Hey,
so,
Hey, she didn't start this, but it's on.
Yes. I think he was about there. Okay, so yeah, you venture back out into the forest, and yes, with the... While holding... Do you, like... Okay, so here, how are you holding this rope? I should ask.
I guess we'll have it, like, loop around each of us, like, each of our waists. Like when you see those elementary schools with the kids just on the...
Typically,
like,
I think they just hold that,
field trip.
but you mean, like, loop it around so that it's, like, always touching you.
Yeah, so that it's not a thing of, like, oh no, I accidentally let go.
Okay.
I just kind of wrap it around my wrist a bit.
Okay. Hey, we got the gay. Jeremy isn't
Yes.
in the Siom encounter. Jeremy, what percentage is your thing at? Is it
What?
not loading?
If you are loaded in, up top left,
Yeah,
you
it's
could click
still-
Siom encounter. If you are loaded in.
It is stuck at 98.
Great.
Okay.
I'll have to refresh. I love our stream, always fucking up.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I put you right back here. Let's just Devin, stop moving, everyone. I'm trying to put you over here.
This is our marching order.
Whee!
And the random
Ah! Ow.
Ignore him. He's not important.
That was very high pitched.
Sorry. I wanted to make a sound because all of y'all were moving. Sorry.
But yeah, who do we trust right next to Yuka? Jeremy or Asmodai? Jeremy might be better. Jeremy might be better for the sake of being a tank. Asmodai might be better for the sake of not immediately trying to kill her if the mask decides to.
Yeah, the mask just takes over and snaps her neck. Now we're all stuck here. No, the mask is an asshole, but he's also, you know, smart. He has a brain.
He does have some self-preservation.
So yeah, you all venture out, and if you're this close, then yeah, I would say absolute. How long is this? 30 feet. So yeah, you probably loop it back around, like a loop-de-loop. So yeah, your train you managed to do with her get out of the village, so you're right. It seems that whatever... In fact, are you still detecting magic, Yuriko? Or...
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Probably not, then. Okay, never mind, then. But yeah, you managed to... get out, all of you.
Yeehaw.
Except that one. No, I'm kidding. I thought about it
let go of the rope.
I
for
thought
2
about it for a
seconds.
second, but if you looped it around you, like, I imagine it kind of like a hug, where it goes, she's holding it, the two ends, and then it goes around looping. Except, as Yuriko, fuck! Never mind, everyone's here. I was gonna make a joke, and then I couldn't get the name right. Everything's fine, you're here, you're out in the forest. Dense mushrooms and trees and all of that. And yes, Jeremy can hear a buzzing sound similar to last time, and you know what that sound means.
Oh, great.
Everyone hide. She's saying this to her.
To her friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all hiding over
tell
here.
me twice.
You're not hiding! That's both me and the mask saying that. You're not hiding anywhere! Hang on, I want to update Asmo. There we go. That's better.
Why? What did you do?
Hover over him.
Oh,
Yuka,
dang.
get behind us.
And boop. There we go. That should be better. Sure. Yuka's behind you. Specifically, because you said behind us. Your passive is 19 or some stupid shit. I'm not gonna make you roll.
Passive perception?
Yeah, your passive perception is
Yeah.
19. You don't have to roll for this. Yuriko's is 10, I think.
Oh.
Yeah,
Me and Jeremy are both at 10.
You both have terrible perception, so if you two want to see this, you're gonna have to roll for it. But Jeremy, Asmodai, you just see this one. His wings are, unlike the other buzzing that you usually hear, the buzzing that he does is sort of intermittent. Because you're a changeling, I'm gonna say you just know this. That's him, that's sort of him trying to communicate, with his hive mind. And he doesn't seem to be hostile. He just seems to be, like, looking at the ground, looking for something, picking at these little mini mushrooms and the ground and such. You do recognize him as the one that got away. The one that got away. The one that got away. Sorry.
I'm assuming that Yuka's still holding the rope as well.
Well, you all fucking scattered, so probably not.
Okay, so, did we just drop it, I'm assuming, then?
I think everyone except you dropped it because it's yours, so you can bundle it back up. Unless you want to drop it and not have a rope anymore.
Nah, I'll bundle it up. Or not bundle, but like
Coil it.
Coil it.
Yeah.
Coil it.
I mean, you can just drop it. The mask is like, yeah, you can just drop that. We don't need it anymore. Let's just go back to the thing.
Here's the thing. I'm coiling it until I notice there's any immediate danger.
Okay.
Like if there's an immediate danger in the middle of me coiling it, I'm gonna drop it.
Okay, well, the chitin doesn't seem to be doing anything. The buzzing is just coming from this one dude who just seems to be twitching at times. And neither of you two have any clue what he's doing. But Jeremy, you can probably guess. Yeah, he's just trying to keep in contact as he looks for something. But this is despite what it looks like, it is in fact a different area from where you were fighting them previously.
Okay. If my rope is coiled by now, can I cast message?
On who?
The chitin.
Sure.
I
Because
don't think
essentially-
you're gonna know the language.
Sure.
I don't think I need a language. Hold up, let me put this in chat.
Message. You point your finger towards a creature within range of 120 feet, so yes. The target and only the target hear the message and reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Okay. I love how it says you can cast a spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. The answer to both of those is technically yes, because you know the target from the last time you fought, and you did see it beyond any foliage, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast this and ask him, "What are you looking for?"
As soon as he hears that, he kind of his head sort of twitches and he looks around and he takes to the sky. He starts flying because the second he hears someone, he is still, because you can tell it's him because he looks quite injured from, you guys. I think he was the one you iced, so he also so,
Oh god, that
A little
voice.
bit of frostbite.
yeah, so he's like, he immediately takes to the sky and starts flying off in this direction the second you hear him. I don't know if he would recognize your voice because I don't think anyone ever actually spoke to him. Or
No.
You
was
might have heard the verbal components of one of my spells, but
he might have been,
I don't know if that's enough to
fake-
identify me.
I think that one actually was fake Modai, so he might have recognized your voice, but that doesn't change the fact that you iced his ass, so he's leaving.
Alright.
But Jeremy, you did Jeremy. As Modai recognized, the buzzing immediately got, louder for a moment before he started flying, so he was probably freaking out and telling his people, oh my god, they're back. But I would say chitin are different enough from most changelings that, because they're, I would say, the only chitins pretty much are the only kind of changeling with wings. So you probably didn't really understand what he was saying. It was kind of like not Morse code, but you know what I mean.
Well, when he flies away, I'm gonna go over to where he was looking and see if I can find what they were looking for.
Okay. But also, Yuriko,
Oh,
you do get message, so I'm gonna say, he didn't answer you on purpose, but you hear him say, oh, now I've lost the terminology. Mission compromised, did not find tree sap. So he's looking for some tree. Yuka's just following you. I like how Jeremy also hid from the single chitin. The mask's like, you fucking coward! We could have finished what we started last time, you know that.
It seems like they are looking for some kind of sap. Do you know anything about this, Yuka?
Well, I don't know about the trees themselves, but me and my sisters can do some pretty weird things with our sap.
Like what?
Birch is really good at making things kind of more glowy. Red is really good at making like flowers and stuff grow, but only like in making them like sentient-ish, kind of like the mushroom people. Cypress made the stuff that I gave Mr. Hemlock. That's good for like growing food and such, which is how they managed to keep their people around. And I can heal people.
So, yeah, she can heal with her, basically blood. It's her, so the mask immediately is like, a free health potion is what I'm hearing.
You
Yuriko
are
glares-
not killing the child.
You
Yuriko
can't.
glares at the mask.
As far as Jeremy can tell, you're just glaring at him.
Well, Jeremy can hear the mask, can't
I
he?
know, I'm joking. Asmodai, if you're looking for something specific, you're gonna... your investigation is 16. Why are your stats so good?
Expertise.
I'm a rogue. What do you expect?
Does he have expertise in investigation? No, he doesn't. He
no.
just has proficiency. I didn't want to move the chitin off because I can't decide if he would come back if you guys left. Yeah, you don't find anything in the area he was searching. The ground is the same amount of moist, dampness, soft ground. The plants all seem the same. Whatever he was looking for, it ain't here. But you do see in this tree here. You don't have to go back, it's fine.
I will.
Okay. Like, it looks like he might have been digging into it. Aww, Yuriko. Yuriko is so good, I love her. Yeah, he might have been digging into it, kind of, because it is sort of not bleeding, it's oozing, but it just looks like a regular ass tree, so he was definitely looking for something that wasn't here.
I don't know what that guy was trying to do.
He was looking for some kind of tree sap. Yuko was telling me that herself and some of the council have different effects that they can use their sap for. It's very similar to spellcasting, actually.
Yeah, so, like, we use it to help people.
I've forgotten my own characters' names. It's been 2 weeks. Give me a break. It's fine.
Oakley and Red usually use their stuff to help maintain the forest whenever it gets out of hand. Red keeps it from getting too big by helping people come back out, like the mushroom people. And Oakley's really good at keeping plants from getting too invasive.
Huh.
My hands hurt.
I was not expecting that, but alright. Could be that they were trying to look for sap from you guys.
Yuka goes quiet from that. She says, well,
I don't know why they'd want anything from anyone except, me.
and she sort of starts scratching at the back of one of her hands.
I mean, the others...
Probably best to get you back to your village right as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Well, now you got some bodyguards on your side, so...
Hang on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, So, you want to try and take her back to the village?
Well, I definitely do.
Okay.
I got some choice words.
Oh, ooh, with the
Interesting.
council,
With the bitch.
the bitch. You mean Birch? Bitch, Birch, Birch, bitch. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Your friends are leaving. I see. That's why you're going this direction. But your friends are leaving, except Nisako, who seems
Why is
to
there
notice.
holographic Yuriko?
Gee, I wonder. I wonder. I wonder.
Oh no.
Yuriko starts freaking out and runs in this direction.
Okay.
And chases after them.
As you notice, this one turns and she points at you and says, "It's the, oh shoot, now I have to do your voice. Oh no! Oh no, I've dug myself a hole. Now I have to do your voice.
Cancel.
No, I don't want to do it. It's... Wait, did you know the word for chitin? Yuriko. I know Asmodai did. Did Asmodai say the word to you guys?
No.
Okay.
No. The encounter. That's Yuriko did find out that they were
okay.
called chitin.
So yeah,
because
she
of the
says,
chitin.
it's, they're the imposters. And she points at Yuriko, who is running quite frantically along with the others, and says, because there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Because I assume Jeremy's also stomping along.
Yeah.
He says we should, retreat to a safe distance.
I am immediately shooting fake Yuriko.
Okay, roll to hit.
I am not letting them take a chance. 27 natural.
Holy shit, you crit roll damage.
7.
Alright, do you get sneak attack because the two dudes are next to it? Yeah, because Cheyenne's next to it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I'm helping
Totally.
you, but...
Shion. But yes.
Oh, we're a sneak. They're a sneak. And 14.
Okay, yeah, you shot that thing in like a fucking femoral artery. That's not a word, is it?
Femoral artery. Hold on.
Femoral artery.
I think it is.
It should be.
I did! I'm smart! I used my brain, and it worked! Like, I did a good thing. Everyone be proud of me.
Blood
Anyway,
Congratulations.
Supplying oxygen-rich blood to your lower body.
yeah, that thing immediately falls over. Let me put its thing back. Boop. And both of them immediately realize what just happened, and they retreat towards you, Yuriko.
Not falling for this shit again.
You hear that thing speak, but you don't understand the chitin language. Yuriko, you sort of do.
Interesting.
It's not quite the same, but, I just need to remember what that language is. Hang on. Trying to decide which one it would be more accurate to, because you do have two separate languages.
Infernal and Sylvan?
Yeah. It would be...
Sylvan is like Old Elvish, Infernal is like devils.
I know, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, it has
Okay.
slight connections to Fae, and he seems to just be asking you to stop. And sure enough, as this sort of happens, the other one that was injured, he descends as he was flying away. He descends in front of his friend. Man, I should have taken more pictures of my other chitins. It's fine.
Why are you trying to kidnap my retainers?
How much of a connection between chitin and Sylvan do I want there to be? That you would be able to understand enough of them that they can explain, or...
I'm just gonna have my bow drawn.
I mean, you know what I'm doing.
Ah, yes. When you message, his antennae kind of twitch because he's not used to you talking to him. You hear kind of, not, What you hear is, mission failed,
We'll get him next time.
tree unobtainable, basically. And the very, very injured one that Asmo has left very bleeding is looking at Yuka. And that's the one that you get the message for. But the one that you didn't message, you do very much hear Queen, you hear Injury, and you hear Eucalyptus the First.
And I see that the one I shot is staring at Yuka, right?
Yeah. Like, not, okay, so staring is, like, I guess, but, like, you know, his eyes look tired, basically. He looks like, you know, he knows what Yuka is, and you did almost fucking kill him, so he's looking at her like, I need to not die, please.
Okay, so it's more like, I'm in pain.
It's more like, I'm in pain, and I know that you can help me.
Okay. I'm gonna put my bow away.
Yeah, good. Because these two can't hurt you.
I'm just gonna ask again.
In message or regular? Because anytime message happens, you're not getting an actual response. You're getting what they're sending back to their hive mind.
Okay, then in this case, I'm gonna try. And talk to them in Sylvan then.
The moment you start talking in Sylvan, this one, the less injured one, is kind of surprised because he understands most of what you're saying. There is obviously a disconnect where sometimes you don't understand the words he's saying, but he sort of looks at you and he says, you hear, he kind of says something like, we wanted to, oh god, now I have to do a weird voice.
We wanted to make a trade offer. We trade the 2 foreign people to this place for the Queen Eucalyptus II.
What do you need her for?
We need to heal. The Queen is sick. You injure our people. We need to get healed.
Do you not have clerics with healing magic or fast aid?
Not enough. Not enough.
The both of them seem to be saying not enough, just repeated. Yuka kind of finally notices this one is staring at her and is walking a little bit forward, but still, like, nervous.
I'm gonna hold her back from getting too close. And I'm gonna ask, and you think this child will have enough to heal your village when not even your clerics and doctors are able to heal them all?
Not village, just Queen. Queen Eucalyptus II help ours.
Yeah, she... I don't know how to make it... It's not everyone. It's mostly these two who you two have injured, and their hive's queen that they're talking about. Not everyone.
How badly was your queen injured?
Not injured, sick.
I want to say this is a weird conversation where you're both like, like everyone can tell they're conversing, but everyone else is also like, this is interesting. What's going on? Like Yuka doesn't speak either language because she doesn't have to. The changelings
do you know what?
much like the mammals are foreign to her because, as I mentioned in a previous one, chitin aren't native to the Siom.
Do you know what this sickness is?
You just hear the batting of their wings. They do not answer that question. It seems they do not know. Yuka sort of walks forward a little bit more. And these two seem very apprehensive as she approaches. Yuka...
So the only reason I would stop her from doing this is if she takes out like a sharp object or anything like that.
She's not gonna, like, stab herself in the chest. Happy dagger, this is thy sheath. No. She doesn't have anything like that on her. She's basically wearing rags. And she'd ask one of you, but I feel like the second she asks you, Jeremy would be like, I volunteer! Not Jeremy the mask. She does sort of approach, she takes sort of, needles off the, Jeremy? Oh, are you just
He
moving
took
forward?
one step forward.
I got excited because Jeremy
Calm down.
moved. She just takes like a needle off the ground, basically, like a pine needle.
That is gonna do nothing.
Well, what do you suggest then? I want to help them.
God damn it.
Yay, Asmo!
Pick a knife.
Oh yeah, you have like 6 of them.
I have 2 and then a rapier. I'm just gonna say, put your hand out.
Okay.
Very be gentle with the child.
I'm just gonna straight up tell her, this is gonna fucking hurt. Just
Okay.
kind of oversell it.
Okay.
Are you trying to scare her into not doing it, or are you just trying to
No,
make
I'm
it...
I'm overselling it so that when I do jab her, it's not gonna be as bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she seems...
Psychology.
Psychology! She seems nervous, but she's like,
Okay.
And I'm still gonna be gentle and just like stab the palm of her hand
Okay.
as gently as I can.
aw, that's adorable, really disturbing way. Just how kind you want to be. But yeah, as you do that, this sort of, yellowish, opaque liquid comes out, and she approaches these two. And she sort of drips it onto one of her fingers and says,
You should take this.
and this one that she sort of, dabs it onto where you shot him. And you can, how close are all of you? You two would have to roll to see this, because you're far enough away. But Asmo, with your mega eyes, you can just watch, basically, as this thing kind of coats over it and kind of creates a new layer and heals over what you've done. And
I take my arrow back.
stands up. And he looks at the pair of you. The two of them both do.
I'm gonna
and
see if there's any leaves or something that I can use to bandage the wounds.
on Yuka or on the chitons? Because the chitons don't need it.
Bandage Yuka's wounds.
Yeah, you can do that if you roll a medicine check. Or would it be medicine or survival?
I'd say survival.
Oh,
if it's
they're
more
both
difficult
wisdom.
to-
Either one. You have it mixed.
I think it would be more fitting for survival because it's makeshift.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. You stick your hand directly into poison oak. No. No, you cannot find anything at all. Everything that you touch sort of seems too fragile and like easy to break. The two chitons look at the girl and then look at you, Asmodai, then Yuriko, and their wings start flapping and the two of them start to fly off. They are leaving Yuka alone. And Asma, you'd probably know that they're doing that. Like, you wouldn't know why they do that, actually, because usually chitons are stereotyped to be very selfish. So it's odd that they're just doing that and leaving her alone.
It's
Maybe
odd that
they're
not
selfish in the way that, hey, let's not mess with a good thing. We know we're gonna be fucked if we try anything else.
Yeah, maybe.
After
Like
all, they know
self-preservation, selfish.
Let's not yoink the child while the person who almost killed one of us
That's true.
with one arrow
While
is
the
nearby.
person who turned their friends into coins is nearby.
That is true. The person who turned them into coins and the big guy that, like, fucking horrified us. And the one who iced us. But yeah, they are flying off. I'm gonna try and save this chitin specifically because this one has the low HP and I want to keep him. So I'm just pretend he's gone, but I'm putting him in the corner.
You put baby in the corner. Yeah.
I'm putting baby in the corner. That one's gone though. Yeah, okay. Yuka's hand seems to not be bleeding. Yeah, Nisako didn't go with them. Wonder why. Yeah, she just sort of looks at you three and just kind of smiles. Like, that's what I mean? We're all weird, different, we're all, yeah.
Spoken like a poet.
She's 12.
I know.
She's 12, Drake. That's a Curtis Connor. Curtis Connor.
Spoken like a poet.
Shut.
I think it's time to get you home.
Okay, y'all are gonna. You're gonna wrap rope round.
Yeah.
I don't know how the mask would say it, but he's very mopey about the fact that this didn't end in a bloody fight. Not that it could have ended in that way. Those two chitons weren't in any position to fight. But you know what I mean. Alright. Boop. Oh yeah, I
If
didn't...
our luck is anything to go by, there'll be plenty of other fights. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Not that I'm gonna need to. Right.
Once Yuka's within the safe walls of the village, I don't feel like we need to stick around too long.
Are you sure?
I mean, Asmodai had a thing he wanted to
Yeah,
say.
Asmodai wants to fight people.
Are you sure we need to speak with them? I was thinking we would just go and find that temple.
Well, speak with them, make a case to help the others get out, and actually help them, not whatever Birch decided to do to us.
I want to import the new mushrooms, who, by the way, was made by a specific person. I want to make sure that their watermark is visible. Give me a second. Because it says on the thing that if it's visible, it's fine, so I want to make sure. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Whoops.
Uriel Sinclair?
Yeah. But I want to make sure the image is, like, visible, so let me import one of my mushroom folk. Because I
Considering
made,
the
like...
type of mushroom they're wearing, they're probably poisonous to eat.
do you want to try and eat one? This is what they look
No.
like.
There, that's the watermark. This is the mushroom. They're adorable, and I love them.
Very nice.
Super good children babies. Okay. But yeah, I mean, you can go to the thing. The village here, I will say, a bunch of them aren't as... they're not taking issue with you here. These people aren't. Although, if you're gonna go up to the council, I can't confirm or deny that. But I'm not gonna give you the choice, because you've already said you're going there 3 times.
Remember, the council did not seem to like the Kitans very much.
Well, they warned you about them. I don't know if they ever said specifically. I know that Asmodai doesn't like them because, you know, he knows about Kitans.
Bad name changelings who already have a bad name.
Yeah! You give changelings a bad name. Yeah, okay, so... You guys can go in if you want.
I'm just going in, right in, through the door.
Good.
Right into the center.
As soon as you enter, they all seem to stiffen.
So, you intended to send us somewhere that would just keep us trapped there for the rest of our lives. Is that what you were trying to do, Birch?
Whoa, slow down. Everything just got shifted down for a second. There we go. She waves. I love her.
Waves and smiles.
The moment you get into that circle, Birch puts out her hand, and this cube here that is on the table extends across this circle. And I did mention in a previous thing that, basically this is like that cube from Tyrion Cuthbert, so you two can't get out now.
Forced cage is a thing in D&D, I believe.
Well, you know what I mean. I don't know if Jeremy didn't, like, enter, so I don't know if Jeremy would also be in this cage now, or what.
Well, he was also the one that was very reluctant to even step into the circle.
True. So yeah, Jeremy's outside when he sees this happen. You know what? I think Jeremy would be outside the building when this cage happens, which is the only reason why Birch doesn't catch it. So, yeah, you two are now in this thing, and she seems very displeased with you. About as displeased as you are with her. And she says, I don't have any reason to explain myself to you. This is a tiny spider. Sorry, I just noticed the spider on the side, and it's cute and it's tiny. You wanted to find those spores. I told you where to find them. You left, and then you come back here without them. That's hardly my fault.
Yeah, it is your fault because you lied. They weren't there.
The others aren't speaking as Birch sort of stands. I wasn't expecting you to come and confront these ones. And she says, then you must not have reached the village I was speaking of, that settlement.
Oh, yes, we did.
Oh, and
They
then
didn't seem
that.
to know anything about some Isa.
Yeah, and then that choice of word right there. It's not a settlement at all. It's a prison. Name it what it is. Because they can't leave. Which, by the way, that alone is already all kinds of fucked up.
They chose to enter this place that they weren't welcome. I suppose
And they want to leave, and you're not letting them. It's a prison.
I love that you keep interrupting. I'm trying to decide what she would do if you keep interrupting her. Speaking of prison, do either of you know about this arcane cage or whatever? Force cage?
I mean, I can roll Arcana, but probably not, probably not based on, like, spells I can cast or, like, spells I can learn right now.
Okay.
Bleep bloop.
Oh yeah, you definitely know what Force Cage is the moment that this thing opens. So, you know, if you thought it was a prison, Jeremy is outside. You can do whatever you want now that you're open. The mask is definitely like, oh, come on, they're asking for it this time. Your little friends in there are in danger. Why don't we just pop in? Also, I'm going to say Yuka's just not in here because it would make no sense for Yuka to be here and not be trying to help you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know the situation, but...
Oh my god, your friends are in trouble. Let's go in and rip them in shreds, alright?
Fine! Just no killing.
No promises!
Yuriko is still, like, smiling, but it's sort of like one of those, fake, like, friendliness smiles.
Forced smile, yeah. She
also seems sort of relaxed about the situation. I think she's gonna just, like, sit down here.
Frightened to ask, but why? Every time I think I set something cool up, you immediately diffuse it. Is there a reason she's so chill?
Hold on, let me... sorry, with my Arcana, do you mind if I, like, search the Force Cage spell? Because I actually don't know exactly what it does.
Oh, yeah, here, let me set that for you. Let me send that in... Force...
Sorry, it's not called Force Cage.
Yes, it is. An immobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison... Oh, it's not invisible, but... springs into existence around an area you choose within range. Prison can be a cage or a solid box as you choose. Shape is whatever. Any creature that is completely inside this cage's area is trapped. Creatures only partially within the area, or those too large, are pushed away from the center until they are completely outside the area. Creature inside cannot leave by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanal travel, it must first make a charisma saving throw, which you don't have. On a success, creature can use magic to exit. On a failure, the creature cannot exit and wastes the use of spell or effect. Cage also extends to the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel. This spell cannot be dispelled by dispel magic. So you have to roll charisma, and your charisma is only a +3, and you're gonna have to beat Birch. And I'm not telling you what you'd have to beat to do that. I just unplugged my headphones, so if you're talking, I can't hear you.
No, I'm just looking at the, I'm just looking at... I'm trying to, like, find a written version of the spell.
Oh, here, I'll just copy-paste it in. I'll just... here. Oh, god damn it.
But if you're wondering why Yuriko, sorry, you were asking why Yuriko is so chill about it. Out of character, I'm still trying to figure out what to do about the force cage, but in character, I think Yuriko wants to sort of disarm Jeremy and try and not escalate the situation.
Well, I don't know if that's possible, but good on Yurika for trying. Yeah, as soon as Jeremy enters...
It's one word. That's why it's not saying. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as Jeremy enters this place, Birch stiffens and points her... remind me. Yeah, she has a bow just like you, except it's a long bow, and I think you have a short bow.
Yeah.
She immediately points her bow at Jeremy. Her arrow is sparking. You're unsure of, with what? But she does have that. And she seems ready to fight you, Jeremy. The others...
I imagine the mask is wanting to play chicken with the marksman.
Okay. Well, the mask is in control. What does Jeremy want to do? If you're gonna go against the mask, I will have you make a strength saving throw against a strength check from the mask.
But the mask isn't in control, right?
I would say the mask is gonna supersede you for this one if you fail a save. I'm gonna make you make a strength saving throw against a strength save from the mask. Or... No, you make con save, and I make a strength save, because the mask is trying to basically force you to move forward.
Okay, on.
Alright, that's that.
So, con save?
Yeah. Okay, you failed. Sorry, that's really funny because I rolled a 17.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
he definitely gets you moving. Because the mask is not taking no, and she does fire at you. I'm gonna steal from you for a second, Esmondai. Give me a second.
Okay.
Jeremy, relax. We are in here. We are going to be in here for a while. Even attacking them will not release us from this cage.
You can roll me. Are you trying to escape, Yuriko? Because if so, you have to roll me a charisma saving throw.
I'm not trying to escape.
You're just being an asshole.
I'm just waiting in the cage and telling Jeremy not to waste his effort.
Well, Jeremy can make a... Are you trying to, like, help him make the con save? Because the mask is...
yes.
Mask, okay, because you can increase... He can roll it with... I'm trying to decide if that would give him enough to just stop, or... If
I don't know if
have
this
to
is
roll
going to rule...
advantage.
I don't know if this is going to rule as the help action, meaning that he would have advantage on it. Because I don't have any like plus 1d6 things like Bardic Inspiration or anything.
Yeah, I'll give him the help action. So Jeremy, you can make another con saving throw.
Okay. So with advantage?
No, just one roll, because you already did the 16, so just roll again. Okay, yeah, you move forward, and she does hit you for that, plus that would be 11. Boop. Hits you square in the chest. And she backs away as she gets another arrow from her quiver. Do you want to try again to stop him? Because you can do... Or, you know what? No. I say once he gets shot, plus with Yuriko, you stop moving. Because you are now more in control. Because the mask only sometimes can do that when you're not raging. But she still has her arrow trained on you.
Jeremy just pulls the arrow from his chest and snaps it in half.
Oh, good.
Oh, come on. I could have used that.
He's not wrong. Yeah, okay. So she's still, do I want to make you roll perception to see that? No. You can see she's not, it seems as though the others keep their eyes trained on you as if they're scared, but Birch either is faking really well or genuinely is not afraid of you. Possibly because she's inexperienced with mammals and has no idea that you're a mutant in comparison to them. Cypress sort of stands and she says, Birch, this is ridiculous. I still don't see why you think it's better for this than just making them leave. Why must we keep them trapped there? And Birch says, you know damn well why. If it weren't for those mammals, Eucalyptus would still be with us. I'm not about to let them get out of here without any form of punishment. If they wanted to come here and cause trouble, then they'll stay.
I am confused. We brought Yuka back to the village.
Not... all four of them seem a little bit saddened. Yuriko, you remember your vision. You saw these four, and then separately you saw a different tree person that you have yet to meet. And...
Oh, you mean that Eucalyptus.
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 We are so getting canceled.
She's trying so hard. I love her.
It's funnier to just think that Yuriko's standing there struggling to say eucalyptus.
It is actually really funny to imagine that in character.
The girl.
Eucalyptus.
I don't see why we should let that orc or his foolish friends go. And I don't think that you mammals are ever going to change that for us. Now, you either go back to that settlement or you leave this forest without what you asked for. Birch doesn't seem to be moving on that subject. She still has her arrow trained on them.
Really difficult for you to offer up ultimatums when you've got fucking 15 tons of muscle just standing right in front of you.
Not to mention that they're angering a god. Well, demigod, but...
Demigod, that's only a face. The box lowers back down to its small form here. Are you trying to threaten her?
Oh yeah, I don't like her.
Okay.
I'm threatening her.
Roll intimidation. Oh, damn.
Nat 20.
Okay, well, you do see her hesitate for a moment, but she barely has to move. You see her sort of signal something, like a tapping, and hesitantly, Cypress brings out these animals that she has about her. Oakley here has her magic staff start sparking, and Red brings out his combat sticks. What is that called? The thing that shoot, which one is it? Donatello?
Quarterstaff.
Thank you. Q-staff.
Staff.
Well, if it's sticks, then that's like what, Scrima sticks?
Yeah, Scrima sticks. It seems that for a moment it works. I'm trying to embody what Devin says, which is that a nat 20 only matters in combat. So, as intimidating as you were, and you did get, it seems for a moment you did get her, the other four members are now ready to combat you. So, as much as you do have God on your side, These four, you don't know what they're capable of, and they are all leaders, so you can assume they're capable of much.
Yeah, like for example, if you're trying to persuade a king, not to like do something. Sorry, if you're trying to convince a king to give up his throne, a nat 20 would mean that he's wouldn't necessarily mean that he gives you the throne, but more that he's not
more inclined.
offended. He's not offended by such a gesture.
Yeah. So, yeah, all four of them are prepared to fight you if you do not leave this instant. And I'm gonna tell you now, I would recommend leaving this instant.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Yuriko runs up to Jeremy, sort of like, he's a tall boy. She probably grabs like his leg or something, and says, "It's okay, we can leave now."
I mean, he's only 8 feet tall.
Is he gonna be all right though?
Who cares?
Yeah.
I just want to kill someone.
Yeah, why don't we just rip this girl to shreds? Clearly Asmodee's good for it. We just stretch
Look.
my metaphysical fingers.
Look, if
come
she's
on.
saying we should go, then we should go.
What is Asmo doing?
Oh, I'm just getting out of the circle.
Okay.
And I'm kind of just hanging back. I am waiting for them to leave.
Oh, good. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm just talking.
To them?
Is it just talking or
No, it's
quote
just
unquote just talking?
Birch
it's
still
just
has her
talking.
arrow. They're all still primed if you're gonna fight. They don't trust you.
I'm not even putting my hands anywhere near my weapons. I'm just talking.
Go ahead. They're not gonna put away their
Yep.
stuff.
We just came here for one thing. Please just give us that. Or at least point us in that direction. Then we're out of here. I still don't agree with anything that you're doing, but at this point, what does it matter?
You don't have the authority to tell us what to do, mammal. You're in our territory very unfortunately. And if it weren't for the fact that Yuka seems to have an affection for you, you would be dead by now. Be gone from my presence.
I'm just gonna let you know this.
Be gone!
I'm letting you know something, then I'm going. One thing about us mammals is that we don't like being held in a prison.
I
Just
straight
keep
up,
that in
I
mind.
straight up thought you were gonna say one thing about us mammals is we don't like fucking racism.
That too. We don't
I
like
mean,
fascism.
some animals love racism, just we don't
Yeah.
like to talk about it.
Those ones are wrong.
It's a guilty pleasure for some mammals.
Yeah, guilty indeed. All right.
We don't like prisons, so don't be surprised when if they get out, when they get out, they're gonna be coming for blood.
She does not seem to have an answer for that one.
Oh, I'm out after
yeah.
I say that.
Good. Alrighty. Back to the village you go. Y'all aren't there. Give me a second.
We're heading deeper into the woods, trying to look for that temple.
Oh god, okay. Too far zoomed in. You don't have Yuka with you. Okay.
We need a thing, we're getting a thing.
I'm just gonna use this map because I didn't have time to import the map I did have prepared, and I don't want to. We're 40 minutes in, so I don't want to waste time importing it. I'm also just gonna assume your retainers are there.
They're in hiding as soon as combat happens.
Yeah. Oh, did I get rid of it? Oh no. Oh, I did. Oh well. Hang on. Just give me a second. Where did I save that to? saved it too. I know I saved a picture of Navi and I cannot find it. There she is. Found it. Okay. So, yeah, you three are just in the forest now. You don't hear any buzzing, so you know chitons aren't around. Although I'm sure you wouldn't have an issue if certain ones were.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to hate you anymore. They super want Yuka, but they're not aggressive. You're just wandering about the forest, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Then I'm gonna just do this.
Ah, fuck.
Because you have no idea where you're going. So as much as you're looking for it, if you step into the wrong patch, it would make sense that after those minutes of wandering, it is still night. I'm gonna make it night again, because you've been here for fucking ever. It is nighttime. And yeah, eventually you find yourselves... Well, go away. She's not here. Ignore her. She doesn't exist. You do see a very familiar village. Because as I mentioned, you don't really know where you're going. This place isn't well documented, and so even your walking encyclopedia Yuriko can't help you.
That's fair. I'm gonna look around for any other points of interest here.
In the village?
Yeah.
Okay, there's not much. Everyone seems to be
Like
asleep, save for this
things
one.
that we haven't... Basically things that we haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Because I get the feeling that based on how often we keep winding up back here, there's got to be something of importance to the plot.
I mean, it's mostly just, you know, the place where the things happen, where the people are. It's the room where it happens. Everyone else is gone. Ignore everyone else. The only one who's still awake is him, who sees you and says, "Oh! Did your little plan with Yuke's work?"
We were able to leave the village, but we tried to take her home. Well, to her home. In which case, we no longer were able to navigate through the forest.
Are you not... Sorry. Are you telling him that what you just said essentially says we tried to take her home, but we couldn't get out? And then you came back without Yuka, so what are you lying to him, or are you...
I'm telling him essentially what happened, where we tried to take Yuka back to her home.
Which we did.
And then we tried to look for the temple, which we did. And then we wound up back here because we can't navigate the forest without her.
Yeah, sounds...
So it sounds like we will be waiting here a while. At least until she gets back.
Well, who knows when that'll happen. They tend to come and go. Tends to be that the only two who show up are her and her sister, Cypress. The others seem to avoid this place. But make yourself comfortable. The rest of us certainly have. Yeah. He just see everyone else is gone.
Is there anything you would have us do around the village right now, or should we just take a rest?
You can take a rest. It's not like you can do much. He seems to just be kind of looking at the fire he made. He doesn't seem super interested in conversation. If only because he seems, you know, disheartened for you, because you're now stuck here with everyone.
Being stuck here isn't so bad. It's good to take a breather every once in a while.
Well, I mean...
You're really saying that to someone who's been trapped here for a couple of years?
Try a
I
decade.
was going to say.
No, I'm not.
I mean, even the mask must hate this, and that's mostly because he can't kill anything.
In my defense, I kind of hate everything.
Didn't notice.
He's like,
I think this is a good time for some art therapy.
Oh my god, I forgot you bought the art set, didn't you?
Yes. So Yuriko is gonna start a painting project with Jeremy.
Oh my god, you're joking.
I'm not joking. There's jack shit else to do here.
Oh my god, okay,
We're breaking out the painting supplies.
Sure, you can, okay. I mean, you can, there's only one person who's awake, you can ask him questions, you don't know when anyone's gonna come back. So you two can go paint, and I swear to god.
Well, we're painting around the campfire. We need to see.
Oh, right, yeah. Jeremy, I love the idea that Jeremy is kinda into this, because Jeremy's like, sure, and the mask is like, no! The entire time you just see, like, Jeremy's trying, and the mask is like, I fucking refuse, and so they're just battling over control.
It's like that one meme, hey, what do you want for breakfast?
The blood of the innocent.
A bagel?
No!
2 bagels.
And here we're going to draw some happy little trees.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Bob Rossico. But yeah, Hem seems, you know, your friend seems kinda positive.
Yeah. To a fault.
Guess I can't hate that. It's about the same as Yuke's. Oh, Hero Forge is broken. Cool.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, so you do know certain things that I guess I should refresh. Hem's been here the longest, and he has been here the exact same amount of time, well, the same amount of years that Yuka the Second has been around. You know that the Chitons seem aware of Eucalyptus the First, which is where you first heard that name. And you know that the tree people don't, except for Cypress and Eucalyptus the Second, seem to dislike these people. So there's probably a connection there.
I want to try a thing, and I do want to see what, like, your ruling on this would be.
Okay, what is it?
Hold on. Wait. Yeah. I am going to crush one of the soul tokens.
Okay, remind me what
And-
that does.
Right, that does all those things. Those three things.
You can destroy one of the soul tokens no matter where it's located. When you do, you can ask the spirit associated one question. Spirit appears to you and answers in a language it knew in life. Okay!
That's what I'm after.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you'll
Because-
understand because I don't think you speak Chiton.
I don't, but that's also why I'm going to be asking on your ruling on this. I'm going to do it either way, just because it's going to make sense. Does Yuriko see it and hear it?
I'll say since the coin is a physical object, yes. So yeah, she can see it. In fact, everyone can see it. And the moment it shows up, I'd say it shows up here. Hang on, let me make a... Boop. As soon as that happens, Hem's like, the fuck! So what are you asking it?
I am going to ask it. Do you know of a way to freely walk in and out of this area?
Yeah, so the chitin responds, and as I mentioned, Sylvan and chitin aren't quite the same, but they say, essentially what, they say is, they never were tricked by illusion magic, because they always had communication. So, that said, if you can find some way to communicate with things outside of the illusionary area, you can probably keep walking. I assume...
I'm kind of tempted to think of it as like I can just use the soul token and then leave, but no, because it wouldn't count that way.
Yeah, no, but, essentially the chitins they can... In fact, because it's a apparition that it looks like how it did in real life, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Hem knows what these things look like. Ugh. But it disappears, so he knows it's probably not a real one.
I just want to make sure. Yep, it used it. Okay, good.
Bye, token. Yeah, so Hem says, I don't want to know what you just did. You aren't bringing one of those things here, right? They're a big enough pain in the ass as it is.
No. It was just one of its souls.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot taken. I just learned it earlier.
Hey, listen, I've been here for a while. I don't need to... don't do that to my folks. Well, won't have a problem. It's fine. I don't have an issue with it. That said, what the fuck did it just say? Because I've never been able to communicate with these things.
I don't know, Yuriko, what did it say?
And before Yuriko was too enveloped in her painting to notice.
She does seem like she was enveloped in the painting, but she was listening as well. She says, it seems like if we can communicate with someone on the outside, then we can leave.
Good, great. The moment you find someone outside, you let me know, 'cause I've never seen anyone outside that we can talk to.
I want to conduct an experiment.
Okay.
And Yuriko is going to run off into the woods, and she is trying to figure out if there's a certain point, and she's like keeping note of where she is when she sees that white flash, trying to find, I guess, the boundaries of this forest.
Okay, well, you don't encounter that flash again. This time, when you reach that point, again, another 10 minutes goes by. In fact, before I resolve this, as soon as you run off, he sort of starts, you sort of, not hear it, but you can tell he sort of, Hemlock sort of seems like he's counting. As if he knows, like, oh, it'll take about 10 minutes, she'll be back. And sure enough, you have this dense, you pass through this dense foliage. Like, it seems like the forest, like mushrooms and bushes and trees get real thick for a bit, which is odd. But then when it clears out in a few more minutes, you end up back in the same sort of entrance area. If I could open fucking Brave, God.
I get the feeling that the intention is that she's gonna try this a handful of times.
Okay, well, each time you do end up entering from a different area, if that gives you any info. But each time, like, it seems like something is keeping you here.
Yeah, essentially she's trying to find out like where the boundary is.
About 100 feet from the village is about when that starts. Why?
Because essentially what I want to do is shit, no, I can't use that one. What I was going to do is ritual cast Phantom Steed on the outside, but I can't actually communicate with them.
Nice try, though.
I mean, regardless, I'm probably going to cast it anyway, just to aid in the experiment.
Okay. So, are you just casting it for the sake of casting it?
I'm casting it for the sake of while I'm on it, I move faster.
Okay. Well, then it only takes you 5 minutes for you to loop around. I imagine this looks very odd, because she keeps showing up at random places for you guys. And the moment that she's gone, the mask makes you throw away your paints. Jeremy, I'm sorry.
I was trying to express myself.
Yeah, there's a better way to do that, and I know you know it.
If you're talking about bloodshed, that's more your thing.
These two are gonna come in, or sorry, mostly Shion is gonna come in and just like clean up the throne paints.
Good. In before the mask just is a dick and trips her. No, he wouldn't do that. I mean, he would, but not right now. But yeah, that's roughly it. We're at 2 hours. A lot has been accomplished, a little bit at least. That was an oxymoron, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, because the only other way that I can think to do anything here is either we wait for Yuka, or I somehow find a way to cast Find Familiar.
Well, I do have a twist to end this episode on.
Okay.
Although we could go for another 40 minutes so that the audience gets 2 hours of my voice, but I don't want to do that.
Things are about to get twisty.
Things are gonna get twisty. Well, actually, you know what? We can go on for a little bit longer. Just as a treat to you guys, because nothing has been accomplished today. You shot a child. Not a child. You shot a changeling. That's about it.
You wanted to shoot a child.
Yeah, one of you did. From about this area over here-ish, you hear rustling in the leaves of something approaching. Hem stands up, and he's gripping his, the axe he was using to chop wood. Just ready in case something dangerous comes out. And through these woods comes this one.
So dark, I have to zoom in. Oh, hello.
Is her name not available for you guys? Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Never by anyone. Boop.
There you go. Cypress.
And she walks forward. Sort of.
Hey, it's
That one!
this girl.
This that person who has name.
She has her bird on her arm, but other than that, she doesn't seem armed. Seems just like the others, she's a little less quick to trust.
Esmina is just sitting against a tree.
Fair.
Hi, Cypress. You made a painting.
Very nice. Shut up, phone! Damn it! I don't care that it's 7 o'clock. It's 7.
I like to think that Cypress said that.
It's fair. Shut up, phone.
Phone
her
is the name
bird's
of her
name.
bird.
Yep.
Yeah. Jinx.
It texted me. Everything's fine. Yeah, let me get my headphones plugged back in. Yeah, okay.
We've decided that Phone is the name of Cypress's bird.
Sorry, what? It's phone?
Yes, because as soon as you started talking at Cypress, you just go, "Shut up, phone."
You know what? That's canon now. The phone just starts squawking. No, be quiet.
Is that short for Stephanie?
Miss Stephanie.
The rule of funny, yay!
Okay.
So Jeremy, I want to ask you, Jeremy, what have the two of us been painting?
Well, I imagine it's been different paintings. Yours is much higher quality because the mask has been fighting this whole time.
No, I was imagining we were working on the same painting.
Oh.
And we know that there's trees in it. But other than that,
It's a landscape.
I'm wondering what Jeremy's been cooking.
Very twiggy trees.
Very twiggy. Yep.
Phoenix?
Hmm?
What is we
What?
been drawing?
What have we been drawing?
Well, sort of hard to draw things with such big, beefy hands, but it sort of looks like a girl.
Aw, a girl in a forest setting. That's totally not a thing to look into at all.
Totally not character relevant.
Not at all.
Said nothing about a forest setting, just a girl.
Yeah, but you're in a forest. That probably just happened.
Yeah, Yuriko mentioned that she was painting trees into it, so...
You drew the girl, he drew the forest. She drew the forest. But yeah, Cypress sort of keeps her distance from the fire, obviously. And she looks at all of you, and she looks at him and says, I just wanted to make sure everything got here and fine, and make sure that everyone is, sustainable. I know that you need more than we do to survive, so I wanted to make sure everything was fine.
As fine as a prison can be.
I don't... I know
How does
you...
Hemlock react to this?
To Cypress?
Yeah.
He also seems kind of... They both seem kind of awkward and uncomfortable around each other. Not like in an I dislike you way. Well, not in an I hate you way, but in an I don't know if I don't hate you, but I don't trust you kind of way. They both feel that, and it's uncomfortable and weird. The air is thick with, like, confusion and, like,
Would you like to stay and paint something too?
Oh, no, I shouldn't. I came to bring these things to the village as well. And she has this sort of large, not hemp bag, but it's kind of stupid big. It's quite light.
Weed bag.
Weed bag. No, she did not bring weed. No one's gonna... Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Cypress would be a narc, so...
Yuriko's gonna get up close to Hemlock and just, like, sort of push him forward a little bit. Because he's sort of the leader of the village, so it's, like, his responsibility.
Thanks. And she gives it to him and says, make sure these three get one of these first before anyone else. It's very important. And to you three, if you... the spores you're looking for, they would be off in the northwest direction from here. If you just go straight, you should reach this very overgrown part of the Siom. The temple that surrounds it is usually covered in mushrooms that have the spores you're looking for. I do hope that's helpful.
It's definitely more helpful than all the answers we've been getting.
If it's If it's not too much to ask, could you help us read this village and guide us to the entrance to the temple?
I'm sorry. The council hasn't been to that section of the forest in a very long time. I can't approach that place. And Hem seems to get almost frustrated when she says that, which is why she backs away from him.
Can't or won't.
Would you believe me if I said both?
Not really.
I understand that. Yeah, I'm sure you will understand when you do approach yourself, but there's only one of us who can go, and I am not that person. I'm very sorry to everyone else. And I'm terribly sorry.
I'm gonna...
Oh?
I want to try to figure out if Yuriko can figure out who, or she needs to ask. Because I'm thinking it's, like, out of character, I'm thinking it's probably Yuka.
I'm trying to decide what you would roll to... Not investigation, because you're not investigating a specific thing. It wouldn't be insight, because she's not saying anything. I wouldn't say it's history. I'm trying to decide what you would roll.
Religion? No.
It could just be just a straight intelligence check.
I'm down for that.
I'll say with an 18, you're like 89% certain it's eucalyptus, yes? But obviously nobody except maybe Hemlock really wants her around. Yuka hasn't shown up since you brought her back home.
We also haven't been gone long, so
Well,
it's like...
True, but you also can assume that the council doesn't want eucalyptus in danger, as it's been mentioned.
Yep.
In fact, Yuka wasn't even supposed to come here. So, you know. Hemlock does speak up and he says, "Listen, I get why I'm here, but why can't you and your stupid family just let the Mother Mambles go?" And Cypress says, I'm not having this conversation with you again. I can't just distribute those things to everyone and it will be fine, Mr. Hemlock, alright? I need to get back home before anyone notices I'm missing. I wish the three of you good luck. And she starts to walk off.
Well,
I don't know why the first thing that popped in my head was shooter.
Do you want you?
No.
The first that popped into my head was, next session, do you want to nab a child?
Do you want to kidnap Yuka? But yeah, you have that. Hem seems angry. He throws his axe and it lands, not handle first, blade first into the ground. And he opens the bag that he was given, and he pulls out a garland of vines.
A garland.
Like a head thing.
oh wow, a headpiece. That's very useful.
He dumps the bag out, and there's about 15 of them. They all seem to be made of the same stuff, and she did.
I put it on immediately.
Yeah, tracks.
Is she trying to make prison a bit more comforting?
I don't understand.
Oh, festive.
Or maybe she's just trying to label the prisoners.
I have another idea of what this might be. Give me 10 minutes. And she's gonna she's gonna run off in the direction of the exit of the forest, of the
Okay.
village.
Well, yeah, 10 minutes pass, and yeah, nothing. In fact, 15 minutes, or no, 10 minutes, yeah, I'd say, and yeah, you're not... Oh my god, please? Hero Forge, I'm begging you. Not Hero Forge, fucking Foundry. Sure enough. Where are you? There you are. Boop. Sure enough. Oh wait, can you two see anything?
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay. Yeah, you are nowhere near the village. The foliage that you kept having to pass through doesn't appear. And yeah, you are just in the forest on your own. Good job, Yuriko. You might get lost.
I cast Phantom Steed and then head back.
Cool.
Meanwhile, in the village, how long has it been? Has it been 10 minutes?
Yeah. Usually they're back by now. Sure enough, she comes. Ah, there it is.
Yuriko has a smug grin on her face and she says, friends, it's time for a prison break.
Ooh, that's gonna be the end of the session.
Yeah. Good line to end it on.
Alright, so, yeah. Which sucks, because I'm not actually, no, it's gonna be next week. Stream ending. I'm not streaming this week. I'm going out for Christmas. You guys can steal my stream and play, like, I don't know, fucking Garfield card or something. But, yeah, I'm gonna be gone. Next stream will be Sunday, again, for more D&D. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye!
Eh.
Mm.